My fellow beautiful boxing fan, I actually thought about something, and I can't lie. I got a little bit sad, I got a little bit down. And I think that you feel the same way as me. If you actually think about it, isn't it sad? Canelo and Crawford, they are retiring pretty soon. Let's think about it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's actually talk about it. I mean, they might not retire after this fight. But in all actuality, really, how many fights left does Canelo have? And does Crawford have? I mean, if Crawford wins this fight, he's going to probably retire. Or maybe he's going to rematch Canelo and then retire. But if Canelo wins this fight, maybe he's going to fight Hamza Shiraz and then retire. Or maybe he's going to fight... I mean, whoever and whatever happens on September 13, both men's days are numbered. Isn't that sad? I mean, this is why I always say, while talking about both men, guys, whether you are a massive Canelo supporter, whether you are a massive Crawford supporter, whether you are Mexican, whether you are American, whether you are African, whether you are European, like whatever you are, we should appreciate both men. Because I believe Canelo and Crawford, they are the type of fighters that won't truly get all the appreciation they deserve while they are still active. Like who? Like Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali, the GOAT, the greatest fighter of all time. The man was disrespected endlessly when he was active. But after he retired and after he started to have a lot of difficulties in life, and after his passing and all the unfortunate things that happened, he started to get truly the appreciation that he deserved all along. But if you actually think about it, let's talk about it, beautiful people. I mean, let's talk about Canelo first. Canelo, I mean, the man changed the game forever. Boxing will never be the same after Canelo retires. I mean, I'm not saying that boxing will die, of course not. But boxing, there's that feel to it, that Canelo fight week, and that Canelo build up, and the day where Canelo, like every time Canelo announces his next fight, even though many times, let's be honest, even though I love Canelo, he's one of my favorite fighters ever, especially because of what the man did. He donated $30 million to the people of Gaza, and just by that alone, put him up there with the GOATs, put him up there with Ali, because that is something that Ali would have done. But let's get back to it. Even though many times when Canelo announces his next fight, like for example when he announced his fight versus Berlanga, I was so disappointed when he announced the Charlo fight. I was very disappointed when he announced the John Ryder fight and many other fights, just like any other boxer. He can't give you every single fight you want in our time. But even when Canelo announces a fight that none of us really wanted, there's something about it. We go like, oh my God, okay, Canelo's fighting in May. Okay, Canelo's fighting in September. Okay, Canelo's building up for a massive showdown with Bud. Okay, Canelo is doing this, is that. That's all going to be gone soon. Canelo fight week, the press conferences, his announcements after his fight, whether he wins, loses, has a good performance, bad performance. When we actually rewatch the fight a few days after it happens, when we start digesting what he did, when we react to his knockdowns, when he puts us on the edge of our seat, when he hurts his opponent, when he suffers adversity, all of that will be gone. And Canelo will become a part of history. The only time that we will ever be able to watch a Canelo fight is going to be his old fights. We will never have a Canelo fight announcement, a Canelo fight week. That's all going to be gone pretty soon, ladies and gentlemen. And it is sad. It is unfortunate. Because if you actually think about it, Canelo for the longest, he kept saying that he's going to retire at 37 years old. Now Canelo just turned 35. So even let's say Canelo is going to retire at 37, which I highly doubt. He's probably going to retire sooner because of the money that he's going to make in his next, in his last two fights, in the Skull fight and in the upcoming Crawford fight. The man is set to make nearly $250 million. So in all actuality, he might fight for a couple more fights, but all I'm saying is this. The days are numbered now. I mean, even if he fights for 2 more years, it's gonna pass by like this. Like this. And Canelo, we will truly miss him. Truly. And same thing goes for Bud. I mean, even though Bud fights like once every year, but let's be honest. Let's be honest. You and me are both hardcore fight fans. Because I believe that only the people who are hardcore fight fans know exactly what I'm talking about. And I'm assuming that you are, my fellow beautiful boxing fan, you are a hardcore. That feeling of when Bud Crawford does what he does best, win in spectacular fashion. I mean, except the Madrimov fight. Honestly, the Madrimov fight was so bad because Madrimov kept fainting all night long and the man never wanted to commit. But let's talk about that Errol Spence fight. We all knew that Errol Spence had all the car crash accidents. But none of us thought that Crawford was going to do what he did. We all knew that Crawford was a generational talent. But we didn't know that Crawford was going to be the first male in history to become 2-time undisputed. And the man now looks to become 3-time undisputed. Crawford's interviews, you get some gems in them. Canelo's interviews, you get some gems in them. That Crawford Fight Week press conference versus Errol Spence, that was some iconic stuff. Everybody knows Team Crawford, I get active. And he started to show us the gun that he had. I mean, the guy is an absolute monster, just like Canelo. But they're both monsters in their own way. And all of that, everything that I just mentioned and everything that I'm talking about, that will all be gone pretty soon. Sooner than we think, especially Bud. Bud will probably retire in less than 12 months, and Canelo will retire probably in less than 24 months. And when both of them retire, who are we going to be left with? I mean, yes, we're going to have the Rolly Romero, Devin Haney, Brian Norman, Jaron Ennis, all amazing guys, amazing fighters. Who else? I can't really think of. I mean, this is the simple fact, ladies and gentlemen. This is the honest to God truth. We will never, ever, 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 ever get another Canelo Alvarez. And we will never, ever get another Bud Crawford. I mean, look, who are they touting to become the next Canelo Alvarez? Marco Verde, the guy who just signed to Eddie Reynoso. And I watched him fight on the last Riyadh season card. Don't get me wrong, the man is good looking, the man is charismatic, he's a southpaw, he can box, But come on. The man needs to climb Mount Everest to reach Canelo's status. And Bud, who are we comparing to Bud as the next, dynamic, rising star? Jaron Ennis, but I love Jaron. I actually made a video about him a few days ago. I said I was wrong about Jaron Ennis. Because I was like, Jaron, he doesn't really want the big fights. But I made a video, I was like, you know what, I'm wrong. Jaron wants all the smoke. I love Jaron. But let's be honest, he doesn't have the charisma. He doesn't have the it factor that Crawford has. That's just the truth. And it's not because of Jaron not having an unbelievable personality. It's simply because there will never be someone like Bud and there will never be someone like Canelo. And that is what I love doing on this channel, and this is what I will forever do. I will forever give both men all the credit and all the respect in the world that they deserve, because they deserve it. And whoever wins this fight, I'm going to give them all the credit in the world. And whoever loses this fight, I'm going to give them all the respect in the world. Why? Because they earned it. They earned it, guys. They really earned it. They truly, truly, truly earned it. And I made this mistake before. Doubting this fighter, not appreciating that fighter. But when someone like Tyson Fury retires, or when someone like Deontay Wilder now, probably like semi-retired, like remember when they were in their primes? Remember when Fury fought Wilder the first time? That was some once in a lifetime stuff, ladies and gentlemen. And now it's all part of history. And same thing goes for this unbelievable fight. Both men are unbelievable. Both men are incredible. But both men will leave this game sooner than what we want. So all we can do is this, ladies and gentlemen. Please, let's appreciate and give all the respect and credit and admiration for both men, because they're leaving the sport pretty soon, and it is going to be a very sad day when both men are no longer competing in our beautiful sport.